Morning. It's a beautiful start to day 2 on the Stonehouse Lens Loop here in Utah with Dune and Khris. Yesterday we tried to do 40 miles, then we tried to do 20 miles. We ended up doing 9.8 miles because this is just so much rougher than we anticipated. So today, kind of threw all plans out the window. We're just gonna go until we can't really ride anymore, until we run out of daylight, run out of water. But we're just gonna try to enjoy it. Instead of making it this hard thing that we need to get to this certain point, we're just out here in a beautiful landscape with good people. On the breakfast table this morning, we had an apple. We have some hot lemon water, some scrambled eggs.
The breakfast skillet over here, which is like the eggs, but then it includes also your pork sausage, pepper, onions, and shredded potatoes.
Hey, what do you think of your...
I had a peanut butter crepe, 2 of them.
Peanut butter tortilla with some peanut butter.
It's a little cold. I swallowed it and it didn't go down all the way because it was so cold. That's why I
still see it actually.
That's why I was reaching for my water quick. I was like, I need to get this down.
Are you joking?
Goodbye, beautiful campsite. Hello to hopefully a beautiful day of riding. Again, the goal today, we have no idea how far to make it, but there's water at mile 23 that depending where we're at, we may skip. Then there's water at mile 40 that we will definitely hit. The campsite we originally wanted for night 2 is at mile 95-ish. I don't think we'll make it there, but we'll see how close we get. You boys ready to ride? Starting the day off with some brutal climbs. Brutal. Really steep, like over 8%. Oh, and rocky. Make it up the hill, baby. Make it up the hill. Summit! Whew. Wow. Well, look at that view. Holy crap, look back, Christopher. On today's episode of Property Brothers, Dune and I are here to fix up a nice little homey fixer-upper. Fix up a fixer-upper? We got this little cistern cabin. It's cute, but it's open floor plan. You have nice ventilation on all sides. No need to worry about it getting too hot in here. Exposed beams. Exposed beams. It comes with a queen bed and some fire starter. And there's a closet. There's a closet as well, so you can store all of your little knickknacks in there. Welcome to Cistern Cabin Inn, sir. How can I help you?
Me, 2 beers and a bratwurst.
Come on right up. Yo, brat sounds really good right now. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. How is this real? This is crazy. I got 1 foot down and out because I'm not about to fall doing this. Switch legs.
Around.
Look at that. Look at where we are. That is, oh my gosh. That may be the tallest thing I've ever stood under. Right? It just looks so massive, it's hard to gauge. Now begins a 1.5 mile brute of a climb. Red means that it's really, really steep. I don't know if you can see that. It's all red. Oh, yeah. But at least we got a good view though. Oh mama. I know. We're only 18 miles from where we parked our car, but you would not be able to tell. Looks like we're in the middle of some alien planet. And I'm loving it. This is crazy that there's places in the world that look like this. It is hard though. It is very hard. The last 40 minutes or so have looked like this. There's no chance at riding up it, so you just gotta push your bike up it. So our initial plan was to at least go 40 to water and then keep going. At this point, making it to 40 is gonna be a feat, an impressive one at that. We did it! Top of the climb! I think that's the meanest climb of the whole trip. Definitely not the longest or tallest, but that one was so steep for so long we had to walk our bike for a majority of that 1.5 miles. What'd you say? I can't hear you. No, I work in finance. Cool. I wish I could tell you how steep this is. It's ridiculous. I'm holding the brakes as hard as I can. Still, and sandy. Oh God. Oh, good God. I'm not gonna have brake pads at the end of this trip. What is this green stuff? Whoa. We made it, boys. Oh wait, not yet, not yet. This place is rough. Very, very rough. So we're making a call here because this way, 2.5 miles, you go down to a creek and we can get water there, and then you gotta climb out. So that's 5 miles total added. Or we can go this way, and then at mile 40, which is like what, 15? Somewhere around there is water again. So we're opting not to go down and add these 5 miles and instead go to mile 40. But now this is a big climb. It just begins a big up, then a big down to the river again. But finally, we got a little bit of good roads there. And then here, this is like the first proper like gravel road that we've been on that isn't just through those. And Dune is loving it.
Yeah, we had fun back there, don't get me wrong.
You had fun.
The only man with suspension on his bike had fun. Yeah. The highs and lows of this trip are wild. We were just suffering for a long time in there, and now we hit this like beautiful dirt road. We have a tailwind. The scenery is ridiculous. I mean, just look at that little cut right there. How cool is that? You see the little cut all the way up? Wow. Listen, we found the best lunch spot underneath this little rock. And I just think I learned like the best dessert you could ever have. There's this chocolate raspberry truffle bar. Thank you, Dune, for providing it. And then a little squirt of peanut butter on top. Thank you, Khris, for providing it. Bro, this is life-changing. Full stop. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Also, my hummus and sausages, also very good. But nothing compared to this. This is beyond words. We finished lunch. Lunch was amazing. But now we're on this 8-mile climb. I think we're like 2 or 3 miles into the 8-mile climb. But luckily it's on a nice road. We have a nice tailwind and it's not too crazy steep. I'm feeling so blessed right now. It could be so much worse. I love this. Officially made it to the top of the climb. Now we got a beautiful view and like 7 miles downhill to water. Vámonos. Successfully descended down that hill. Now, the first good news is there is water at Muddy Creek. Fantastic. But now all I've heard is it's really hard to filter and it damages your filters and clogs and all that. But all of us need water. We are basically out. So we're going to see if we can actually filter all the water that we need. Oh, this is sandy. No!
No. Meaning, no.
These are the perfect shoes for this. Okay, we got one done. Yeah, that's not clear at all. Let's try to filter it. Everyone told me that Muddy River is so bad it'll damage your filters, but I just filtered all. Look, it's super easy. Look, maybe it's just a B3, but it comes out super fast, no issues. It looks clean coming out too. Win. Goodbye, Muddy River. See you in 50 miles. It's honestly a tough decision because we're at mile 40 right now, and this is a perfect, like there's a lot of established campsites, so it'd be awesome to stop, but it's so early. And then the next campsite is over another huge mountain. So all we're gonna do now is start climbing and then find some spot to camp tonight. Just because if I knew that the rest of, if we knew the rest of the road was really nice, then I would definitely camp here because we left a day of extra time. So we can use that day, well, yesterday. But now we're not sure if, I heard there's a lot of sand and we haven't encountered any sand yet, which will drastically change how much time we need. So we can't afford to waste the rest of the day today, especially if we could get another 10 to 30 miles in tonight. Back on the road.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I run the place, I run the space, I run the scene that light up your face. I run the place, I run the space, I run the scene. Run the place, run the space, I run the scene that light up your face.
Well, we heard a lot about sand on the route. We hadn't hit any till now. We're still able to ride through this, kind of, but it definitely slows the pace and killed the vibe. We were doing like 20 miles an hour on beautiful dirt roads, and now we hit this stuff. It just completely gives way under you. There, look at that. You have no traction, no grip. Oh, I wonder how much it's gonna be like this. It gets better over there? Nice, all right, little respite. At least the view ain't bad. In my mind, this ride is split up into 4 segments. The first is all the little punchy bits right at the beginning, up until mile 25-ish. The second is that climb from mile 25 to 40, because on either side there's water, and you have to pick which one to go to. Then, the third is this climb between 40 and like 90, which is just a big behemoth of a climb. And then afterwards, it feels like everything else is just kind of like a little spikies again until the car. But we're done with 2 of those sections, and we're deep into that climb. I think we got 5-ish miles, 5-6 miles to the top, and we've been climbing for a bit already. But luckily the grade isn't too steep. So we've just been chatting, having a good time. What do you think of the climb so far?
Doesn't even feel like a climb.
It will soon here though. How's the Papi Chulo doing?
Power but going, moving, alive.
Oh, he ain't stopping. Oh, damn, okay. I guess we keep riding, dude. Update. We're somewhere on the top of that big climb. Issue is, I'm starting to get a little concerned though. Because like I said, water around mile 40 is the bottom of the climb. Then it goes up and there are all these little like bouncies on the top of that climb, and then we descend. But the descent on the other side is mile 90. So we would have had to do another 50 miles from that water stop, which we just don't have time for, especially at the pace that we're riding. And I know that it's dangerous to camp up high, especially right now we're near 7,000 feet up, even though it looks like desert. And up there, I mean, you don't know what weather can do. You don't know. It's going to be really windy tonight, is what the weather said. It's already really windy. So all of that just amounts to potential danger camping up high. So I'm not sure what we'll do. I just hope we get lucky and either find a nice campsite somewhere on top of the mountain and all the ups and downs, or we just push and make it through to the other side of the mountain. If the road stays good and the downhills are nice, there's a small chance that happens by some miracle, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we're just climbing. I don't know where they are. I just put my head down and started climbing. And we still got a little ways to go. It looks like that might be near the top-ish, and then it goes that way, and that's probably what starts the ups and downs. It's just like little valleys up here. So if that's the case, we can maybe make some good mileage, especially if we got a tailwind. I don't know. I'm just starting to get a little worried, but we'll see how this plays out. The most meaningful climbing of the trip is behind us. There's still plenty of climbing, but it's not as steep or as long as what we just did. And in front of us, way to go!
Oh, yeah.
We're coming up on like 11 hours of riding today. Damn, it's been a long day. Good job, fam. That was a rough day. Good job, puppy. Good job, puppy. Damn.
Best guys to do.
Well, that little thing I said we climbed the hill is right there, but we found this little like haven out of the wind, and we think this is our best spot to camp. We're all tired. We've done only 39 miles today, which is nuts. Here I am thinking we do like 50 and 60 at least every day, but it was a good day. We had a hard start to the morning. The roads are getting better. This is a beautiful spot to stop and camp at, so I'm happy with today. I think we did good. Now let's set up camp, get changed out of these clothes. I need to get out of this chamois, and I'll check back in with you. Day 2 done. That was so much harder than I thought it would be. We did like 40 miles and close to 6,000 feet of climbing, I think. It was just a ridiculous amount of up today. All of us were talking about this whole trip is so much harder than we thought it would be. And I came into this so cocky, so ready that we would just blow through this, have so much time left over, and have to figure out what to do on the back end. We may use all of the extra time that we built in, and that's if we make it. But we're on the top of the big hill. Tomorrow morning is going to start off with hopefully nice roads, hopefully a tailwind, and like 20-ish miles up here before descent down to water. So hopefully tomorrow's a little easier than today was. We had another little fire. It was great. Had some dinner. Everyone's completely tired. So it's like 9:30 and we're all going to go to bed and crash. Nos vemos la mañana.
I run the place, I run the space, I run the scene. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?